Hi guys, it's Emily. Welcome back to my channel. So it has been forever since I have uploaded a video and I am so sorry about that. My husband surprised me a week ago, last Friday, with a puppy. Oh my gosh, guys. So everything, like literally everything in our lives has been completely put on hold because of this adorable 10-week-old Cocker Spaniel puppy. His name is Oscar. I promise I won't gush about Oscar through the whole video, but oh my gosh, he is so cute, guys. So all week, while my husband's been at work, I have been training the new puppy and taking care of him and, you know, getting him outside like all the time. I had no idea puppies could need to use the bathroom as as often as they do. So I have not been able to do anything, and we've been exhausted in the evenings, and just we're going to bed at like 8:30 or 9 o'clock, and so I just have not had any time to craft and certainly no time to do any videos. But my husband took the day off work today to kind of give me a break, and I have left my kitchen and entered my craft room for the first time in a week. And I wanted to do a quick little update video and to also explain to you why I might be a little less present on YouTube in the coming days. Hopefully this weekend, I probably won't, I'm not sure if I'll get any more videos done this weekend, but I am planning on crafting for sure. But I thought today I would just come on real quick, explain the situation, and show you a few new items that will be available in my Etsy shop. Now, I did full flip throughs of all of these items in previous videos. So I'm not going to go through everything in great detail in this video, but I will link the description, in the description box, I will link the flip through videos so you can go and see each individual item. And by the time this is uploaded, everything will be in my Etsy shop and ready for purchasing. The story behind this is, if you remember, if you've been with me since the beginning when I started my channel, I actually made these items in late March, around about, because my friend had opened a gift shop and she had requested that I, make some items and that she would, sell them in her shop. But she had to move spaces, and she's in the process of that move. And so I asked her if I could have the items back so that I could go ahead and just list them on Etsy, so she doesn't have to worry about them while she's trying to, kind of get everything reorganized in her new space and all of that. So that's why I now am, selling them as opposed to having her sell them. I know that was a long rambling sentence. I feel really out of practice, guys. Like, I haven't done this in so long, so bear with me today. I'm just so glad to be back and talking with you all. Okay, so let's start with the biggest one first. Then I can move that off the desk. So the first one is a glue book. And like I said, I will link the full the full flip through. It's gonna be like that, guys, I'm sorry. But yeah, so I just lost my screen sharing. So let me just check my camera real quick. Yep, we're still recording. All right, I'll just do my best to keep it in frame without being able to see what I'm doing. We had to know it was going to go like that today, right? Okay, so this is a glue book. It is made with a vintage elementary school reading textbook. So I can't remember exactly the date on this, but it's in the listing. I think it was the 80s, somewhere in the 80s. There are 3 signatures, just like all of my glue books have been, and I used a variety of things. I'll just open it up real quick and show you, kind of flip through. I left the inside cover exactly as it was because I thought it was kind of interesting. You could always cover that up if you don't like that. And then, you know, we just have calendar pages, and this is from a crochet book, some pages from, I think it was an Aesop's Fables book. There are pages from the original book in here. There are scrapbook papers. This was a page from the original book. More calendar. So yeah, I mean, it's just a glue book. So you can do whatever you want with it. There's some junk mail in here. There's some atlas pages, some animals, lots of animals, some bags in each signature. Some of these little flippy pocket thingies, and I did include some various pictures and pieces of things that I had that you could use to kind of get started if you wanted to. If you don't like the things I included, by all means, pass them along or throw them away. That's completely up to you. But yeah, some more of that junk mail, and then some really pretty pictures. I have a book that has really pretty artistic photography in it. And then there are some, they're like sample cards. So it's just the front part, and then the back tells you how to order. So I just tuck those in there if you want to glue those down. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There's a pocket in the back. This came off of one of the scrapbook papers, and I really liked that. So I included that strip in case you wanted to glue that somewhere. Again, completely up to you what you do with it. So that is in my shop. And then let me sit that somewhere. All right. And then let's do this next. I've got 3 little mini books, mini fairy tale books. These were made using Nick the Booksmith's mini book printables. Again, I will list all of the digital kits and such that I used in the actual Etsy listings. I'm not sure if I listed them in the original flip throughs or not, but it will be listed in the Etsy listing. And like I said, it's been so long since I made these, I might forget, so I apologize if I fail to mention a designer that I used. But these are definitely Nick the Booksmith, and I'm just going to open one up. So these will be listed individually, but they are, because the insides are exactly the same. The only thing different is the covers. So they're exactly the same on the inside. I think the like cover papers might be slightly different, but I can't quite remember right now. But anyway, it's actual text that if you have amazing vision, you could actually sit and read the stories. But there's some really pretty images as well. I love these. I just love anything miniature, so I hope I'm in frame. These are so cute. All right, so what I did was I made kind of a hollow spine, and there's some fabric on the spine, and then they tie up with just some satin ribbon, and then there is a little bookmark in each one made with ribbon as well, with a little bead on the end. So if you do choose to read these, you could actually save your spot. And they are the same on the inside. This one has like the ivory satin ribbon. The other 2 have a kind of a sage green color ribbon. So I just think those are adorable. So those will be listed. And if you're like me and love all things miniature, go grab those up. And then this is made with Tracy Fox's Trifold Tag Bugs and Butterflies kit. So this is the front here, and I sewed around the whole thing. Then I used a Tim Holtz butterfly on the back to hold the lace closure, which is actually tea-dyed lace. And then inside we have a large tag pocket here with a large tag. And I'm just going through this real quickly in case you don't feel like going and finding the flip through video. But these little envelopes are, they have little really pretty butterfly cards inside that I stitched around, and I backed everything with tea-dyed paper. And there are 3 of those little envelopes tucked in this belly band. So cute. And then here we have 2 smaller tag pockets with tags inside. And then there's a little bitty notebook journal with tea-dye paper inside. And that just tucks, whoops, I sewed down the middle of that, so you can see the stitching there. And that just tucks right in side there, maybe. I think I actually did it this way, so it tucks in a little better. Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right, and then it just folds up like that, and you can tie it with the lace. All right, and then the final item, I'm just trying to find a place to put this, is an actual journal. And I did use a Tracy Fox kit for this one. I used a cover from Ephemera's Vintage Garden, and there are some old design shop printables in here as well. And that is all I remember, so I might be forgetting. Anyway, so this was a cover that I printed out, and I just printed out the paper. I attached it to some thick chipboard, and then I Mod Podged the whole thing with antique colored Mod Podge, and I had inked the edges as well. And then I used some fabric for the spine, and you can see the little scalloped fabric that I used. This was Tracy's Fragmentology kit, I believe. But you've got some crocheted lace on the edges. I'm just gonna go through real quick. Tea-dyed paper, scrapbook, this is scrapbook paper. It's that Maps, Text, and Ledgers. A lot of Tracy's faux ephemera in here. I did some sewing. You've got one of Tracy's alteration tags. I think that's from the faux ephemera. This is a pocket with a layered tag by Tracy and some faux ephemera inside. If I can get it back in there. I just made a little bag out of this piece of scrapbook paper. There are some little file folders, lots of little quotes, lots of journaling cards and journaling space. I made some little thread cards. I sewed across the middle and then just added this cute fringy trim to it. I think that's Tracy's faux ephemera, but there are some old design shop library cards in here as well, and recipe cards, I believe. I'm slowly remembering. I think this was old design shop as well. I backed that with tea-dyed paper. And then there are some charms. So basically, you get the idea. There are 3 signatures. I can't, for the life of me right now, remember how many pages there are, but it'll be in the listing. Another layered tag in here. Super cute with that little squirrel. I almost called it a fox. I don't even know, guys. I don't know if I'm coming or going today. This is Tracy. It's a collage sheet from, I believe it came with, oh, I can't remember. You know what? I'm not even going to try. I will list all of that in the listing. Sorry, guys. I made a little button card here. Another little mending thread card that I just added some lace and stitched in the middle. So yeah, I just wanted to go through it real quick in case you, didn't want to go watch the full flip through, but that will be linked in the description box. And yeah, I hope to be back soon. I am finishing up my design team project for Stephanie at My Porch Prints. This is, I'll put where I got this from, but it's just a little like policy envelope or however you would want to call that. But yeah, so there is the journal. But like I said, I am finishing up my design team project for Stephanie at My Porch Prints, and I'll just give you a little sneak peek here. It is a fairy tale journal. I'm so excited about it. This is my first altered book. So I followed Crafty Irina's tutorial for making an altered book, and I also watched a couple of Gail's videos as well, but she uses Crafty Irina's method too. So, but yeah, just a little sneak peek because it's not done. Like, as you can see, I don't have everything glued down yet. but I'm working on it. So anyway, that is what I'm working on. I'm going to work on it today. Hopefully I will have it done. Maybe I'll have it done by the end of the weekend. And I can do a flip through maybe on Monday evening. But yeah, that's it, guys. I just wanted, to come and say hi because I was feeling very cooped up and I was feeling like I really needed to do some crafting. So I'm very glad that I got to do that today. And yeah, so have a great weekend, guys, and bear with me while I'm, in new puppy mommy mode, and I will, the new puppy mode will not last forever. I keep telling myself that, but yeah, and I will be back to it full time before you know it. And yeah, have a great weekend, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.